Alright, I'll try and keep this pretty brief, but I was doing some other work on the bike and I decided I would go ahead and see what is the minimum amount of chain slop that I need, because as the suspension compresses, of course that arm gets longer in relation to the front sprocket and the chain tightens up. So at this point I have lowermost bolt in the suspension rocker arm disconnected here, but it is still lined up. So this is full droop. So at full droop, and you have to take my word for it, measured this beforehand, closer to 1.75 inches of slop. Pretty damn loose at full droop. Now let's simulate you having a little bit of fun. And we're going to compress that suspension. Of course, I'm not compressing anything because I have the bolt out, so pretty easy. So probably any more than about that and you're having a pretty bad day in terms of your spine. Taut as a bowstring. It's going to be tough for me to get from the side here, but again, take my word for it. That's pretty much in a straight line. It's actually a little bit down, so it's actually even going to get a little tighter than that, but we might be getting close. In reality, I didn't look up the motion ratio on this. We'll probably be getting pretty close to coil bind on that, on the spring. So you really do need, I would say, on these vstroms, this is a 2014 DL1000, about 1.75 inches at full droop to be safe. It's a little bit herky-jerky around, under light load on off throttle, but if you're going to play with the bike and you want to keep your output shaft bearing alive, be sure to leave enough chain slop. I was trying to take some out and I proved myself wrong, that I could not tighten the chain up anymore. This is the whole reason I have it all taken apart. So this is not exactly groundbreaking knowledge news you can use, but I figured I would show the motion ratio, or the amount of slack that's taken up at least on this bike, because it has a relatively long travel suspension. Yep, that's it. Thanks.